This video is for people who fast or do some type of intermittent fasting. If you're neither of those, just press on the cooking video to my left. What I want to talk about today is about people that put their fitness goals or health goals on hold during the month of Ramadan. Most of these people think that it's not possible to train while fasted, or fear maybe losing muscle. Or maybe these people are lost in the myths that are out there about maintaining your health gains during the holy month. What I want to do in this video is I want to rethink that approach and give you some useful information that will help you make better decisions during this month.
Go to concerts with your great-grandchildren. That's amazing.
Fear itself is a tremendously powerful lever. And when I say a lever, I mean a chemical lever.
It's not that they don't get heart attacks. They just don't get them when they're 65.
That a regular gratitude practice can enhance many, many aspects of our physical and mental health.
I mean, there is simply no better elixir for metabolic health than being active.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into how you can continue to work on your fitness goals throughout Ramadan without losing muscle mass or giving up your workout. It's all about smarter training and nutrition, so let's break down how you can stay fit while fasting. But before I get into that, I want to talk about a few things and get them out of the way before we dig in. The first thing I want to talk about is most people during Ramadan are going to be dehydrated, especially before breaking your fast. And I say especially before, which is logical and obvious. But even after you break your fast, a lot of people don't take enough liquids in to rehydrate. So most people are dehydrated during the month. Second thing is that you'll be lacking a lot of nutrients that you need to properly function, let's say. And the third thing is that you are going to be sleep deprived. These elements are going to shape how we approach our fitness journey during Ramadan. So keep that in mind as you go through this video. So there's three areas that I want to focus on during this video and that do probably need special attention. The first one is the type of the workout. The second one is protein intake. And the third one is sleep. So let's start with your workout. There's mainly two types of people here. The person A, who has a mentality that it's all or nothing. So either I do what I did before, or I'm not going to bother doing this. I'm going to take a break during that month. And the second person is somebody that's usually very tired and feels that they can't work out before or after they break their fast. What I really want you to keep in mind here is that the key to fitness during Ramadan isn't to stop. It's honestly to adapt to the circumstances that you're in. Maintaining the habit is probably more important than anything else that you can do. But the thing is, you can tweak things and still get results. One of the things I want to talk about is lowering your reps or the volume that you're going to do, and maybe making it slightly easier for you to push weights, especially if you're in the fasted state. Now, post-iftar or post breaking your fast, it's a bit different, that most people have a bit more energy. But one of the things you can do is, rather than do a full hour of weights, you can bring it down to maybe 30 minutes or 40 minutes to bring down that volume to allow your body in the state that it's in to recover a bit easier. So with this is thinking the priority is maintaining rather than progressing. I would also talk about reducing the amount of cardio that you're going to do when you're fasted or even post-iftar, because let's be honest with each other, who wants to sit there and run a 5K when they have a full stomach? Now, having said that, and this whole video has to be taken slightly lightly because everybody's different and everybody can deal with fasting a bit differently. So I'm looking at talking to the general population rather than specific people. And I know there's those people that can run a 10K as they're fasted and not have a problem with that. But again, we're talking about the general population. The other thing I want to talk about is protein. And the goal with this is to kind of maximize the amount of protein you can get in during that eating window and prioritize that over the other macronutrients. So I'll tell you how I structure my day basically. When I break my fast, I try to focus on the protein as much as possible. So this includes having lentil soup, the adas, then hummus as well. And then I will focus on having the chicken, the meat, or the fish, whichever one is available. And then after that, that, I start to introduce the carbs and some of the fats. That ensures that I don't get full off of bread or anything else, kind of the carbs that maybe I don't need at this point more than the protein. And then a few hours later, before I go to bed around 10 o'clock, I either have a protein bar with some Greek yogurt, or I'll have some eggs, some high protein type snack that I can have just before bed. And then at Sahur around 5 o'clock, I have 2 scoops of protein and I drink that, and then I go back to bed, and then I start my fasting from there. And that's usually how I structure. And that gives me anywhere between maybe 120 to about 140 grams of protein per day. It's lower than what I usually have, but that's the best that I can do without being very uncomfortable as I break my fast. Now, the third part that I want to talk about is the sleep, and it's probably the most ignored aspect of Ramadan. Problem is that it's probably the most important aspect of maintaining your health. Most people sleep late, they have interrupted sleep, they wake up early, they don't have their caffeine during the day, so it becomes a vicious cycle, and they do that for 30 days. Now, being deprived of sleep for one day usually has some big effect on the next day, but having that for a whole month is just a different animal that we have to think about. Now, some people stay up late because they want to worship, and that's something that we can't sit there and talk about because that's a decision that they've made. But there are people that stay up late because they want to play cards or they're socializing, whatever it is. And the thing is, without sleep, it disrupts everything else within your life for that month. And it becomes very difficult to function when you're on chronic low sleep volume every single day. Now, for the people that stay up all night and then sleep all day, I can't really help you here because that's just something I don't understand personally, and why people do that is beyond me. Now, to finish things off, I have a few thoughts that I wanted to throw in there as well. That first of all, it's critical to manage your expectation. Maybe kind of increasing your muscle mass or bulking during Ramadan isn't the thing that you should be doing or can do, but it doesn't mean that we don't do anything. And having said that, if I manage my expectations and I know what I'm trying to aim for, and maybe it's maintaining the habit of working out during the month or maintaining my protein, whatever it is, if I have those expectations, then it's very easy to stick to that. It's all about preservation and making incremental progress and maintaining your habits of working out. That should be your priority. The other part of it is energy management is so critical. One of the things you'll notice is that after iftar, once you've had that meal, there's a strong crash. And one of the ways that I deal with that is I try to stay active. I don't mean working out per se, because I don't enjoy that after iftar, and some people do maybe, but going for a walk or being active in the house, like doing the dishes and stuff like that, that helps a lot with maintaining your focus level and not kind of passing out after you eat. Here's a pro tip that maybe will help you, although I find it hard to stick to, is minimizing the amount of sugar that you're going to get as well, because it will help with your sleep later on. In conclusion, Ramadan is a time for spiritual reflection, and I completely understand that. But it doesn't mean that you need to put your physical health on the back burner for this month. Some people completely don't do anything during this month and take it as a month off, which is very wrong to do. But with the right adjustments to your training and your nutrition, you can continue to support your fitness goals and stay energized and make the most out of this month. And I feel, in my opinion, and it works for me, that it's probably one of the most productive months in the year in terms of physical ability and in terms of work. If you are feeling motivated to keep up with your fitness journey during Ramadan, smash that like button below and share your Ramadan fitness tips in the comments if you have any. And don't forget to subscribe for more health and fitness guides as we've done with this video. You can also subscribe to my newsletter using the link below. There should be a link there, hopefully. And remember, every step you take is progress, and your dedication doesn't have to pause for Ramadan. Stay strong, stay blessed, and let this Ramadan be the year you embrace your fitness journey with faith and discipline. Here's to achieving the spiritual and physical well-being one day at a time. See you guys in the next video, and enjoy your week.